Banks himself is basically a rebooted version. While he used to chase money in a certain lifestyle, he's reached a point where his focus is on something far more rewarding.
I disagree with this statement. I'm sorry, Trentopia. Love you, man. Friend of the channel, but I disagree with this statement. He says, while he used to chase money and a certain lifestyle, he's reached a point where his focus is on something far more rewarding. Every time I've tuned into a FaZe stream, all they are doing is talking about money and status and clout and clip farming. But I don't know if that's a true statement.
Like a true mastermind, he's been able to pivot and learn and grow no matter what he's gone through. He's 4 years sober and has completely changed his mindset about what's most important to him. Banks has talked extensively.
And women, yes. Thank you, Isabel.
For other content creators coming up.
Money, women, and clout. Those are the three things they talk about. Every single stream. Without a doubt. I guarantee if I go to Twitch right now, put one of their streams in their live, they're going to be talking about either money, status, or women.
Since the passing of his father, he's become far more focused on leaving behind a...
It is, Kanai. I get that. I mean, to a certain degree, the guys at AMP and the other groups also do that, but they do it more subtly. They do it more subtly. I feel like these guys explicitly talk about it. Like it's literally the focus of the conversation. Instead of having fun and doing something entertaining that shows off the money or shows off their status or shows off girls, they just talk about showing off girls and showing off the money and showing off the status. AMP doesn't talk about it, they just do it.
Positive, strong legacy. FaZe socials are continuing to grow, and the opportunities for members seem endless. The mastermind behind FaZe knew exactly what needed to be done.
In fact, I would almost argue that if you have to talk about the money, you might not have that much money. If you have to talk about the huzz, you might not have that many huzz. If you have to talk about your status, you might not have that much status. Whereas the guys at AMP and the guys in other groups, they don't talk about huzz all the time. They have huzz there. They don't talk about money all the time. They do stuff that you can tell costs money. They don't talk about status. They just do high status activities. You don't need to really talk about it. Just show it. Just show it, dude. And honestly, these guys have money, a lot of money too. They could just, I don't understand why when they're doing the stuff that involves money, they also talk about money. Like it's like an added layer. Like it's unnecessary. It's at that point, you're just flaunting.
Bring it back. And it seems like there's more on the horizon for the brand. A key.
Yeah, it's subtle. It's subtle.
Diving into the streaming world. New members of the clan like Lacy have boosted FaZe's reputation in the streaming community by building massive Twitch audiences. That said, things aren't always smooth, but Banks isn't going to let that take.
They don't flex it verbally, exactly. They do it subtle. But the thing is, which one is worse? The thing is, both techniques are a manipulation technique. That's the crazy part about it. Both techniques are a manipulation technique. Talking about money all the time and flexing on your audience the entire time is a manipulation technique. But being subtle about it and pretending like you don't have money when you do have tons of money is also a manipulation technique. But the question is, which one works more? Which one works better? I think, I don't know. What do you guys think? Which one works better? Flexing on your audience the entire time so they feel like they need to look up to you, or pretending to be on the same level of your audience even though the audience can see with their own two eyes that you have hella money? Bowman says AMP is doing a better job. Just look at them. I think, yeah. AMP doesn't shove it in your face. I feel like flexing on the audience hardcore is something from like 2018, 2019, 2020, where that technique doesn't work that much. It worked back then though. In 2019 and 2018, it worked like a motherfucker. But nowadays, I don't know if it works that well.
Down the company again. In May 2000,
because everybody started doing that.
Banks announced that Lacy was kicked from the FaZe Clan for about a period of 24 hours. Lacy confirmed this was true, and they weren't trolling. Not much is publicly known as to why this split happened, but Lacy said he had a disagreement with the group. During a late-night emergency session, Lacy apologized.
Yo, Dragonite, thank you for joining the stream.
And they were able to resolve the issue.
Happy Thursday, bro.
Invited back into the group. The whole incident underscores how seriously Banks has become about protecting the brand and why he's the mastermind behind FaZe. If you want to learn more about the drama with Lacy being kicked from FaZe, be sure to check out our full breakdown of his come-up.
Okay, W's in the trap for our boy from Trendtopia. W video, today he messaged me out of the blue and said, yo, I dropped a video, go react to it. What I was going to say is that maybe I should also send him the timestamps and say, yo, go edit this shit for me. Let me test out your skill on your own video, you know? Go edit it for me. Let me see what you do. But at the same time, like, I don't know, because I feel like I didn't really say that much. When I'm watching something that I don't know a lot about, I tend to just watch it, you know? I tend to just sit and watch it. Like, I don't tend to, like, interject that much and talk too much while I'm watching it because I don't have that much to say. The most I can do is watch and give my opinion on some things, but realistically, I didn't have that much to say. That's the only reason I would kind of object to. The only reason I would, oh shit. Damn, I'm putting this in the play. We'll watch this one next. Fuck it. What I was going to say is that the only reason I would kind of object to sending him that video, that timestamp, and saying, yo, make a segment out of this, is because I feel like I didn't say that much while watching the video. I don't know that much about FaZe Banks or his history. So I was kind of just learning while I'm watching the video. And I feel like that doesn't lend for good commentary. Does that make sense, chat?